Hanna, welcome. Good to see you again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's only 2 months
Yeah.
since we did our last interview.
But remember, I went on leave and I was absent and I was scarce and things were happening.
You know, schedules will never be up against us. Yeah.
That's true. So today we are at Rand with a beautiful Antonov behind us.
Yeah.
A small brother to the real Antonov, the big one,
Yeah.
the heavyweight. This is where I did my night ratings a few years ago. So many moons ago, as they say.
Oh my God.
So it feels like home to me.
It is home.
I remember landing at night, The first few landings were very, very
Horrible.
tricky,
I
horrible.
hope you were not
scary.
using runway 17.
No, it wasn't. No, fortunately, it was. We're not using that one. Yes.
Alright.
So it does feel like home to me. Love the Sydney Airport. It has a lot to offer. And you have operated here as well quite some time.
Yeah, exactly. So I jumped into 2 schools in between, and I'm moving out to another school outside of Joburg. So this is home as well.
Okay.
This is where the dream lives
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
This
yes.
is my
yes.
first love. This is home. Yes.
Talking of first loves,
Yeah.
aviation and first loves. Okay, let's move on. So you're going to a different airstrip. I'm sure
Yes.
it's not going to be as busy as this one. It will also afford you opportune time to practice your circuits, do your things. What I like about your move though is that you started in a busy airspace.
Environment,
Very busy environment. Your radio work was up to speed because of that.
Where you could burn too much fuel trying to
The
wait for someone.
disadvantage of a busy environment.
airfield,
You're burning fuel while lining up there, and
Yeah.
I get you. But now you can start up and be airborne in no time.
Yeah.
But that's an advantage.
It is an
It should
advantage.
help
It
in the
is
next
an
level of your
of my
training as
career,
well.
yeah.
Okay. And you'll be doing your night rating there as well, or you're gonna
Yes.
come back this side for night
I
rating?
don't think I'm coming back to land. I don't.
You're falling in love with a new,
I don't think I'm coming back to
aerodrome.
land. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just satisfied with my new aerodrome.
If we spot you here one day,
But
yeah.
I remember that we planned to do to fly to Lesotho. So I
Yes.
think we're gonna land here and then proceed to
you'll
Nigeria and then
still pick me
Nigeria
up here.
I will.
And then we do
I will
Lansera, check out
definitely.
ourselves out, or do Bloemfontein and check ourselves out from Bloem.
Yeah, of course.
Whichever way we plan this route.
Wherever
Yeah.
we're gonna do it.
Awesome. Since our last talk,
Yes.
you've been hustling. I know you're hustling.
I'm from the hood. I know how to hustle. I know how to hustle. So I don't sit on one spot.
Yep.
Every time I'm strategizing and planning. Yeah.
And how has that worked out?
Okay, so in my previous interview that I had with you, we were talking about starting from somewhere, having your dreams. I'm a girl who is coming from a complex background. I didn't have a lot of opportunities like a lot of pilots who are coming back from Malawi. Most of my friends, most of pilots are coming out from families that they are able to be sponsored.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. It is a good thing when you know that your parents are capable of paying your education.
Yeah.
But with me, it was very different. So I did my animal science at Natural Resources College. From there, and then I was like, I'm not satisfied. I want to achieve what I always wanted to achieve when I was 6, and that was to become a captain. So my dream has always been there. I've never switched. I've never changed my horizon. I always stick to it. Remember when you're flying straight and level, you have to stick.
Yeah, keep your heading.
Yes, so that's what I've been doing. And I came to Joburg, and my plans were I think it was in 2017, that's when I got here. And by then I had an individual sponsor, but things turned out bizarre. It was so weird, and then I had to wait. He told me, can you just hold up for a little bit of months until I gather money? So I taught myself that I'm not gonna wait for someone to help me achieve my dream. I'm gonna do something to
take control
of what I want to become. So for 6 months, I was looking for a job, and luckily enough, with my previous qualifications that I had in Malawi, helped me to find a job in Johannesburg. So I've been working in a very big veterinary hospital in Joburg, and I've been working as a store assistant. So what I did, I told myself, I'm gonna do something about it, and I'm gonna do something immediately I get my first salary. So my first salary, it was 5,800. I don't hide about it because I know someone will be thinking, oh my God, she was earning so much more. That's why she started from somewhere. I was earning 5,800 minus tax. It was, I think, 5.5. I took that 5,000 and registered into an aviation school, which is close to $366 in today's rate. So I did that, and then my and I remember I was still asking my aunt about transport to go back to work.
You've just been paid.
Exactly.
And you need your aunt to support you to get to work. Wow, okay.
So I was left with 500 rand in my account.
Yeah.
And then I used that for transport probably for a week, and then I was still asking for money. Come the second month, I was working on my medical. You know, as a pilot, they need someone who's physically fit, and you need to go for your medicals. I was doing my medicals for my second salary. I think I started writing exams in October, or if not November.
Yes.
So I paid for my own
your own exams.
Exams, yes.
Okay.
I was working full time. So so this was my breakdown schedule. I'd go to work, come back, and then shower. I would make sure by 7:30 I've gone out to bed already, and by 1 o'clock I'm
up and cranking
trying to study in preparation of my exam. So that was my routine until I finished all my exams. And luckily enough, on top of doing all that, I was never tired. I told myself I have to get it done. And since I was paying for myself, I told myself I will never score 75%. I challenged myself because I knew how hard it was to look to save money.
You needed good grades.
Yes. So luckily enough, I passed all my exams, 82% and above. The second thing that I taught myself was I'll never get involved in social media, getting disturbed with, friends can be a distraction when you're trying to study and trying to achieve something ahead of your dreams. So I made sure that I kept a minimum of people in my life, and I was out of social media. The last thing that I did was avoiding unnecessary expense. So I remember, and I even told you before that in 2018 I only had one winter shoe, and that shoe I had bought myself because I passed radio. So I passed.
You rewarded yourself.
Exactly. I passed radio. I think it was 85%. I'm like, oh my God, let me just go in and buy myself a nice shoe, a sneaker, and that was it.
Okay.
And I had one winter jacket throughout that winter. So I taught myself I had to start from somewhere, which a lot of people don't want to do. They want to impress their surrounding, that I got a nice job.
Then they have to spend.
Exactly, they have to spend. But with me, I taught myself, if I'm gonna be on the cockpit, if my dream is to fly Airbus A380, I have to do something.
Unfortunately, it's being retired in many spaces, but I'm crossing fingers for you. I know you're an A380 lover.
No, they're not retiring for my sake. No, I'm gonna fly that bird no matter
Maybe
what.
cargo will keep it, but let's hope we'll still find it.
I just hope so. So that is what I taught myself, and that is how I started saving money. I didn't have too much of my clothes in my wardrobe because I knew I was trying to save up money. I finished my exams in 2018 because I started in 2017. By 2018 I was done. I was now trying to save up money to start my introduction flight and start flying. And one thing that I was thankful for is when I enrolled in the school, the CFI told me, Hannah, you can do it. You're so intelligent. You picked up everything. It was as if during the time I was writing exams, I was also preparing myself to be in the cockpit. So it really helped me. So I'm not coming from a background where everything was given to me. I have to take everything and make it work for my sake. I had to do whatever it takes. I've been through different organizations to help me, try to sponsor me. I've met different people, different politicians, influential people to try and sponsor me. It never worked that way. So I taught myself I was going to do a foundation. If someone is going to help me, it's going to help me doing something. They will find me doing something. They're going to lay another feature on top of what I have already.
Yes.
That has been my journey. I think it was later in 2018, I joined an organization that was opening a section in Africa. So by that time, I was going to Malawi, and I managed to get contact with the governor of the African section. So we had a chat in Blantyre. Blantyre is one of the cities in Malawi.
Oh, yes.
We met there, and she checked all my scores, and she was like, wow, Hanna, you really passed well your grades. I'm so impressed. I never expect someone who is coming from that type of a background. She believed in me the very same day. And she has been my guide throughout.
Wow.
She has always taught me
mentorship, the value of mentorship in this journey.
Much of the reason why I joined the organization, despite that you are looking for sponsorship, I was looking for someone whom I can look up to, someone who has been through what I've gone through, someone who can see what I want to become, you know. So she gave me that. She used to tell me, Hanna, you can do it. I've been there, you know. You just push, you know, whatever amount that you have saved out, get yourself in the so that's how I've been building up my hours. And luckily enough, last year there was an opportunity of applications, and I managed to send off my application, and she was the one who was always on my neck. Hanna, can you please, and remember lockdown happened, so I wasn't in the country. So she was like, Hanna, can you please send me your logbook hours, and this and that.
You had to do everything remotely.
Yes. And she had to recommend me as well, because they need to know what type of a person they're trying to sponsor, you know. So the organization is there to sponsor the disadvantaged ones.
Okay.
So I know a lot of ladies or girls out there around my community that have gone through what I've gone through. There's still hope out there. There's still organizations that are sponsoring women in aviation. So luckily, I think it was a month ago, I received an email that I got a sponsorship.
Yay!
So
the great news indeed.
So it's been a wonderful journey. And you know what? When I received the email, I was like, oh, okay. No, it's not happening.
It didn't sink in immediately.
No, it didn't sink. No, it didn't. So I had to call her. I'm like, Governor, can you please check for me this type of email I've just forwarded to you? Like, wow, honey, you just got us. I was like, what? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Interesting.
So it is. That's how my journey has been.
All right. I'm so happy for you, I must say. I've seen your struggles. I've seen your highlights. I've seen your dream. I've seen you push your dream even when it appeared to have left you. You know, it appeared to be running away from you. You still held on and said, no, it's not going anywhere. You know, I'm going to do anything and everything that I can to keep this dream alive. And I'm so happy to hear that eventually somebody is assisting you, you know, to complete your license, you know, and move on to the next level. That's so uplifting. And so it's a beautiful thing, I must say. Yeah, I'm so happy for you. All right, so I know you belong to this organization of, you know, women pilots. Tell us more. Those are the guys that actually supported you.
Yes.
For the funding that you receive right now.
Yes.
That's brilliant. Those are the things I was talking about, you know, earlier when we were conversing off camera, that we need to support, you know, the women to get into the cockpit because they've been sidelined. You know, there are structures to this day. Some of them are not even legal, but they are social structures. They are just structures of human behavior that keep women out of the cockpit. So I'm glad that there's a group of women that are looking out for other young women in terms of mentorship, in terms of support. So tell us a little bit about the organization that has assisted you.
Okay, so it is called 99's Women Organization. It is based in USA, but it's a worldwide organization, as I've said, but it is, they do have chapters. So you have India chapter, you have Asian chapter, you have Europe chapter. So there are different chapters, and including African section chapter. So the African section was founded by Ivana Marshall, and she's the one who governs it. So whether you are coming from Zambia, Tanzania, Kenya, you can still join the organization. If your dream is to become a pilot, if your dream, not only becoming a pilot, we do
Just
have engineers.
The aviation sector as a whole.
Aviation sector as a whole.
Yeah, we tend to focus on pilots because that's what we are. But yeah, it's broader than that. Yes, yeah.
Exactly. So we have technicians. We have you name it. You can if your dream is to becoming anything in aviation sector, you can still join. So that's what the 99s do. But the governor as well, she's looking at helping the African sector more because she is a Malawian. She's been in Africa. She knows how it is, how hard it is to get yourself in the cockpit
for the African child.
Yeah, for the African child. Yeah. So it is an amazing organization. It's not always about getting sponsorship. It's the sisterhood, the community of.
It has an element of mentorship as well.
Yes,
Okay.
They'll mentor you. They'll nurture your dream. They'll tell you how you can achieve it. So you can be in South Africa, but the sisterhood inside it has no boundaries. So that's a good part of the 99s.
Okay. No, that sounds very, very wonderful. I love the mentorship part because I'm a mentor in many ways. I always say in life you must be a mentor and you must also have mentors. So you must be a mentor and a mentee. Because you must impart unto others the skills that have been imparted to you, but you must also draw from others. It's the only way you can
get your energy intact.
Exactly. We can only turn around this continent if we do that. Mentorship, that is being a mentor and being mentored, is critical. Without that, we're going nowhere, really. Selfishness will not take us anywhere. So I'm happy to know that this organization is very strong on mentorship, because we need a lot, especially in the aviation sector. Mentorship is critical. It is critical. And I'm happy to see that we're all playing a role. And I'm sure that one day you too will have your own products within aviation that you have mentored.
So the good part is I'm the first student who has been sponsored from the EMSF fund in 2021. So I know there are few people, and I want to inspire other people to join as well, because it's not only about me, it is also about young girls who are coming behind me that will look up to me as being the first one who has managed to get the sponsorship in African section. So I'm looking forward to all those young girls from the remote areas, from the hood, wherever you are coming from. I'm looking forward to meet you, because we're going to encourage each other that back then we still dreamed, we still strived.
But now we're doing it.
We are doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to pass on my skills to someone else.
Hannah, it was lovely being with you.
Thank you.
Honestly, you always come through for this channel. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Because your story will inspire other young girls, other young African girls out there, to show them that a woman can do it, an African child can do it. This is much appreciated. I will come down to your new base. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna wait for good weather. Then you're gonna hear me calling a captain. I am 10 minutes out. I'll be at your airfield in no time.
We should do this.
You need to take me up in the skies. Yes, I will be your first officer on that flight.
I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you, Hannah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you so much. All right, that was Hannah. We've seen Hannah on this channel before in another interview. She agreed to grace us again with a second interview on the next journey, on the next leg of her journey. It is indeed insightful to have people like her come through, because we believe it inspires other, African girls to know that it can be done. And indeed it shall be done. You know that our mantra here is every hour the cockpit beckons. So whatever it is that you are dealing with at the moment, keep adding those hours, because with every hour the cockpit beckons. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to share this channel. And all we ask, honestly, my good people, my fellow aviators, my aspiring aviators, is that you just copy the link of either the channel or the video that you like and paste it in your social media. That way we reach out to more people. That way we are able to help other African children who otherwise would not have had this opportunity, you know, to hear these stories, to see these educational videos. So if you can just cut and paste this in your social media spaces, whatever social media spaces you operate in a community of aviators, etc., would really appreciate that. Until next time, keep well, keep safe, and keep masking up, because COVID-19 is still doing the rounds. Cheers.